Hello, everyone. Happy holidays. And this is a very important message today, a message for the Christmas, for everyone, wishing everyone a merry, happy Christmas. And that's the reason why I'm coming on here today. And I'm going to be coming on here today, or we are going to be coming on here from time to time on special occasions as this. Christmas is here. It's around the corner. So, one global movement is here for children, young people, women, and families worldwide. So, it's very important that I leave a beautiful Christmas message here for all of us, especially to our children ambassadors around the world. So, oh my God, people are already dropping in. Oh, wow. How did this is a special message? This is Sawa, Hussein, David, Doc Passive. Yes, from time to time, I will be going on here to leave beautiful messages for a special occasion. And we are here in the holidays, and I thought it would be beautiful for me to come on here and go live and leave a message to the world, particularly to our children, young people, and our women. So thank you guys so much for dropping in here. So I will be here with you guys. Thank you, David. I highly appreciate that. So, in order to share the message, let us talk about our vision and mission statement first. In order to share the Christmas message, it's very important that we talk about our mission and vision statement. And in order to do so, we base our vision and mission on divine intervention, and we always use Proverbs 31, verse 8 to 9. It says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and the needy." And this is why we are here as one global movement, defending the rights of the downtrodden, of the most vulnerable in our society. And we know who they are: children, young people, and women. So we have to speak up. So, what is the vision and mission of One Global Movement? The vision and mission of One Global Movement is to empower young people, children, and women worldwide with a focus on our young girls or young women, providing them with tools and sustainable solutions that will help them to eradicate hunger, illiteracy, and poverty worldwide while living a life of leadership and purpose. And here we are focusing on women. We are focusing on women, and we're also helping them to build generational wealth. So, what does that mean to you? It means a lot. It means a lot to all of us. So let me repeat this again. So, the mission and vision of One Global Movement is to empower children, women, young people, providing them with tools and sustainable solutions that will help them defeat hunger, illiteracy, and poverty, build generational wealth while living a life of leadership and purpose. Here in One Global Movement, we believe that every child deserves access to nutritious food, quality education, and opportunities to thrive through collaborative through our global collaborative efforts, innovative programs, and community engagement programs. We strive to break the circle of poverty, the circle of hunger, and the circle of illiteracy, and build a future where every child can build on their hopes and dreams while reaching their full potentials. And we know that we can do that, right? So together, when we come together here in One Global Movement, through divine intervention, of course, God has to be in the center. Through divine intervention, love, and clean, safe, and valuable technology, we can create a world where no child ever has to go to bed hungry. No child is denied an education, and no child is limited to poverty or to any condition that is not of their own making. And this is possible. This is possible if we come together the way that we are coming together to do it. And this is a call to action to every parent, every mother and father, every adult, every caregiver around these children, to all organizations, to government entities, everyone. We need to come together to do this. And therefore, when we come together, we're going to help them to defeat hunger, illiteracy, and poverty and build a future where every child, every young person, and every woman can thrive. So, what is the theme of this Christmas? It's a very beautiful theme. And you can imagine it. The theme is defeating hunger, illiteracy, and poverty while building generational wealth. So, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're tuning in, thank you so much for being here. Good day. One Global Movement families, friends, supporters, well wishers, and the contributors around the world, to the One Global Movement audience, to the panelists, to everyone, the managing director, and everyone that is contributing here. Thank you so much for being here today. So what a joy it is to gather here, or to take this moment, this Christmas season, to celebrate not only the birth of hope through the life of Christ, but also the light we collectively carry into the world through our mission here in One Global Movement. So I speak to you with gratitude. I speak to you with gratitude, determination, and unshakable belief in the power of One Global Movement to create a lasting change for children, young people, and women worldwide, beginning now, because this is Christmas already. We have to start it. We don't just wait until Christmas Eve or Christmas Day to do that. So we are starting it now. That is why I'm bringing you this message early. What are you working on? What is your purpose in life? What have you written down? Have you written down your goals and your dreams? So as we dwell in the spirit of Christmas, a season of giving, love, and renewal, I ask that we also reflect on how far we have come, and the exciting possibilities ahead of us. And this is so important that we do that. So what is the challenge we faced? What is the challenge that we faced this year before this Christmas season? The challenges of hunger, illiteracy, and poverty are not abstract concepts. They are realities. They are things that we are living. They are things that our children, young people, and women and families are experiencing every single day. So they are daily realities for millions of children, for millions of young people and women and families across the globe. We're not just talking in the vacuum. We're not just talking about abstract things. These are things that are taking place every single day. So it is calling for us, for you and I, for all of us here worldwide, to come together to take action. And in taking that action, particularly in certain regions of the world, we have to focus on them, because there are people that go through this even more than others all around the world. So it is very important that we focus on that. So is it about a mother struggling to provide meal for her child or her children? A young girl denied the right to education? Or young girls that go through gender discrimination or violence, or a family trapped in the circle of poverty? What is it for you? It is an endless circle, and the challenges are endless as well. And we live it every day. These are not just statistics, they are stories that demand our attention and action, beginning right now this Christmas. If you've not already started, but if you've started, it needs more action, more determination, and more resilience, so that we can keep rising above in order to reach every child, every young person, and every woman out there. So at One Global Movement, building hopes and dreams, we recognize that these issues are interconnected. Talking about hunger, talking about education, talking about poverty, all of these things are interconnected. That is why we focus on these three things, because one cannot go without the other. And so we recognize that these issues must be dealt with, and they are to be dealt with right now. It is not something that we can postpone, because the moment we keep postponing, children are dying every single day from situations that is not of their own making. You and I can step in and do something for the betterment of the future. And so we have to be sure. Hunger, we all know that at One Global Movement, building hopes and dreams, we recognize these issues are interconnected. Hunger steals our focus. We know that. Hunger steals our focus. Illiteracy will limit our opportunities. Wars bring confusion, and poverty perpetuates generational struggles. But we also know that solutions are within our reach. If we just search within ourselves and look for those solutions, they are within our reach when we work together with a heart for humanity. When we come and work together with a heart for humanity, we can resolve these problems. So we are not merely observers of these problems. We shouldn't just sit and look and observe and say, oh, these problems don't belong to me. It's none of my business. No, we cannot say that. Otherwise, we are not building a better future for our children. We are not observers of this problem. We are agents of transformation. You and I, all of us here in One Global Movement, are agents of transformation, especially as we descended from unpassive, because this is what unpassive is all about. This is what Mr. Ashmufara brought us together to do. So we are not merely observers, I repeat. We are not merely observers. Don't look at a problem that is affecting a child or a young person or a young woman or families and say, this is not my problem. We should never be observers in the things that affect this population in the world, because when we become observers, they're also going to affect ourselves and our own homes and our children. So we are agents of transformation, agents of change, right? So what is our purpose, and what is the impact that One Global Movement is leaving this Christmas? So this Christmas, let us celebrate a milestone, the milestone, not just one, the milestones that we have achieved in our global mission. We have achieved a whole lot. So now, defeating hunger, what have we done? Through food security programs that One Global Movement is creating, we have delivered meals to vulnerable families around the community throughout the year. And we have distributed organically grown fruits like watermelons, like beans, like corn, like vegetables of different kinds. We have distributed these food items to families and neighbors, to churches, and other food items throughout the community. And we next year we plan to go into schools to keep on doing what we are doing here. So, what are you doing in your own community is the question that we should be asking ourselves. What are you doing in your community in order to defeat hunger? So, we also have done other things along the lines of eliminating illiteracy, to teach children how to read and write. By establishing educational initiatives, we have provided tools for young people to dream beyond their circumstances. We are also teaching One Global Movement children ambassadors, and one of the ambassadors has written books, two books, who is an international recognized published author. And these are children's books that he is trying to establish the early spirit of reading in children, the early spirit of reading before they turn 3. And so these books can be used in schools, private schools, in organizations, in the homes, to help the children to read, because they are written with the psychology of the child in mind. And these are very good books that children will love to read them, and they don't even want to put these books down. So we are doing that, and we ask that people order these books to help their children to read. And it starts from the cradle. You start from the very first day, and even in the stomach, to read to these children. And then what have we done in eradicating poverty? Our financial literacy and entrepreneurship programs have empowered women to become pillars of economic strength in their communities. And not just women, children as well. In One Global Movement, we have what is called the 5 Chicks per Child program that has taken a flight in other areas in the world. And we continue to build chicken coops that will help some of these children that don't have space in their parents' homes to come there and feed their chickens and then sell them, and then we establish bank accounts for them and to continue to flourish so that they will build generational wealth and have that economic stability and financial freedom that we need to help give our children. So that is so important that we do that. So 5 Chicks per Child program. We are also helping to build One Global Movement Seeds program to help farmers or gardeners that don't have the money to buy seeds, so that they can buy seeds and grow crops to eat, and to also to sell some for to use the money to do other things that are important for their family. So these are very important. So these victories are not just providing resources. We are not just providing resources through these One Global Movement victories. They are about restoring dignity. We are restoring dignity, igniting purpose, and building the foundation for generational wealth for every child, every young person, and every woman, and of course, the entire family. So think of a single seed. I want us to imagine this in this sin that I'm going to talk about. Let us think about a single seed, just one. It takes one. That's why we are One Global Movement. It takes one. Think about a single seed, very small, not so big, seemingly insignificant, as if it's not important to you or to me. But when we plant and nurture that seed, it grows and it thrives into a tree, and then offering a shade. It offers a shade, like this tree that is growing with the branches, and then it offers you shelter, and it sustains you. It gives you food to eat, and it gives you an overflow to sell to get some finances. Each child, now we are describing this in the context of a child. Each child we feed, we educate, and inspire is that small seed. Each woman empowered to lead and provide for her family is that tree, that big tree. And together we are creating forests of hope across the globe. We are creating forests of hope across the globe. So leadership and purpose. What are you leading in, and what is your purpose? So at One Global Movement, the heart of our mission is leadership and purpose, living a life of leadership and purpose. So we are raising a generation that does not simply survive, but leads with compassion and a vision to thrive with an overflow. So leadership is not confined to like boardrooms, or just confined to our homes or the community or political arenas. It begins with each of us taking responsibility to uplift our children, young people, and others around us, beginning in our homes, moving into our neighbors and our communities, and then the global village. So it's about the young girl learning to read, who someday writes policies that champion equality. It's about these young girls that have been denied an education. It's about me that was denied an education at 11 years old. It's about other young children out there, not just these young girls, but mostly the young girls are denied education and being forced into situations that is not of their own making. It's about a single mother starting a business to ensure her children can eat healthily and go to school. It's about the volunteers here in One Global Movement, like you guys, that like many of you who dedicate your time, your resources, and love to making a difference in the life of children, young women, and families. So our purpose at One Global Movement is very clear. It is to illuminate. To illuminate means to shine the light, to illuminate pathways for those trapped in darkness. This is not charity. One Global Movement is not all about charity. It is about justice for all. It is about equality for every child. It is about all inclusion. It is about giving choices to children. So this is not an option. It is our calling here in One Global Movement, our eternal assignment from the Almighty God, and a command from the divine who brought us here together that we can do this. So I am calling you guys here to action. We are calling all of us here to take action. As we look to the coming year, 2025, let us renew our commitment to the mission of One Global Movement. This Christmas, I ask each and every one of you here to feed hope, whether it is contributing to a meal program or teaching someone or teaching a child how to farm, how to garden, how to plant their own flowers and smell it. Be a part of the solution to hunger. Be a part of it, no matter how small it is. Remember, planting a little seed and nurture it and watch it blossom. It's like planting a seed in a child and watch it blossom so that that child can help themselves and also in turn help the future. So to teach love, how do you teach love? Volunteer your time. Volunteer your time or resources to provide education, knowledge, and these will change destinies. Just like you're volunteering here in One Global Movement, you can also do the same in other areas in your life. And then to build futures, how do we do that? Let us support initiatives that create jobs, that promote entrepreneurships, like the 5 chicks per child program or the seeds program. So let us do this program and encourage financial literacy by teaching our children how to use their money wisely, how to invest their money in order to yield a bigger return. So I today challenge each and every one of you. I challenge myself as well. Let us challenge every person here to embrace leadership in their fears of influence. What is your purpose? What is your fear of influence? What have you been created to do? Why? Why are you here? Why are you created? Where do you come from? And where are you going with that purpose that you were created with? Is what I am talking about here. I challenge each and every one of you to embrace leadership in your purpose, in your fears of influence. Let your actions inspire others, not just talking. Let your action inspire others. Remember, action speaks louder than words. And let your actions inspire many, but start with one. When you inspire one, that one might seem just one to you, but that one might mean the whole world to a child that you are inspiring, a child that you're nurturing. So let your generosity spark change. Be generous. Be generous to others that are not the same like you or look like you or don't go to school or they don't achieve things the way that you think, because they also have their own goals and dreams. We just need to inspire them to be able to work on this. So let your generosity spark change. Let your life reflect the values of One Global Movement. So ladies and gentlemen, as we exchange gifts this Christmas, let us remember the greatest gift we can give is a future filled with promise, action, and purpose for every child, every young person, and every woman we touch. Let us be reminded of the words of my grandmother and my mother through the traditional mantle of hope and the African spirit of Ubuntu that says, to give is to receive. When we give, we also receive. When we give, we do not lose. When you give something to somebody, don't think that you're losing something you are going to gain. To give is to receive. Remember that. When we give, we do not lose. I repeat it, we do not lose, but we gain something far greater, rewarding, and larger than life itself. We gain happiness, we gain peace, joy, fulfillment, and a legacy that will last a lifetime. So no one is an island upon herself or himself. This is the spirit of Ubuntu. I am here because you are there. Go into the world, ladies and gentlemen, and touch every child, every woman, and every young person with compassion, with love, and with empathy. Then you must have pulled the heartstrings of Almighty God to favor you with an overflow in all aspects of your life. So today, I leave you with these thoughts during this Christmas season. One global movement is not a mission, but a family united by the belief that a better world is possible for all of us. A better world is possible for our children. A better world is possible for our young people. A better world is possible for our women. Together, let us defeat hunger. Let us erase illiteracy. Let us break the chains of poverty and build leaders who will carry this mantle of hope into generation yet to come. And Merry Christmas to each and every one of you who celebrate Christmas. But if you don't celebrate, happy holidays to each and every one of you. And may the spirit, love, and purpose and leadership through Almighty God guide, lead, protect, and prosper you all and all of us here in one global movement. Thank you guys so much for listening here and for really taking your time to listen. I urge each and every one of you to go to YouTube and to continue to listen together with your family and your children to this wonderful Happy Holidays Christmas message. I love you all and see you back again. Thank you. Bye-bye.